Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. Before the video even starts, I just wanted to give a massive thank you to you all that continue to support the channel. Because of you, we've been able to hit YouTube partner, which means we can continue working on going full time on YouTube. Now in today's video, we're going to be testing this 10-year-old gaming PC. And you may be looking at it thinking, well, it doesn't look 10 years old. Well, that's because this case certainly isn't. But the core components inside this PC are up to 10 years old. For the specs, we've got an i5 3570K which was released in 2012, and for the graphics card we have a GTX 960 2GB which was released in 2015. Of course, this is on an older asus, I think it's a Z68 motherboard with 16GB of DDR3 memory at 1600 MHz. So let's see today how well this 10-year-old PC actually performs. Now in terms of how much this PC cost me, it cost around £117 in total for everything. So let's see how much performance you can get out of a £117 PC. We'll be using our main PC and a capture card to record Fortnite, Valorant and GTA 5. So let's get on with the video and see how well this performs. So first we tested Fortnite in creative mode just to see the maximum FPS we will be seeing. We tested this at 1080p on performance mode low settings. Now overall, we averaged around 174 FPS in creative mode. Now the max FPS says 412. However, the moment we opened Afterburner, that's what it's showing the max FPS to be. But I would actually say the max FPS was probably around 220 to 250. Now for our minimum FPS, it says 37, but if you watch the gameplay through, the moment we closed out of the settings tab, it just dropped to 37. So these kind of things are to be expected of lower end systems, and even on mid to high end systems, you will just randomly get frame drops in Fortnite. It's one of them things, Fortnite's been around for a while and there's always been inconsistent performance issues. So next we tested Fortnite in the new reload mode. Now this is the new ranked reload mode, and overall the performance was pretty good. By the end of the match we had an average FPS of 132, a maximum FPS of 251 and a minimum FPS of 24. As you can see as well within Fortnite, the CPU is really being utilised to the max. That's because Fortnite is obviously a CPU intensive game, and where this is a lower end CPU, it really is having to use all its power and resources to run the game well. But overall, Fortnite on this PC was an enjoyable and smooth experience. Now the next game we benchmarked was Valorant at 1080p on low/competitive settings. Now I've only recently started trying to play Valorant, so I really do suck, so please don't judge the gameplay. But overall in Valorant, it was a pretty smooth and enjoyable experience. We had an average FPS of 111, a max FPS of 179, and our minimum FPS did show a 0, but the moment we opened Afterburner and started recording, it was already at 0. These things do happen with programs like Afterburner, so unfortunately we wasn't really able to accurately track the minimum FPS. But once again, Valorant is a CPU intensive game, and you can see in the statistics that the CPU was being 95% utilized most of the time. But the verdict is that this PC is absolutely fine for playing Valorant on. Now, the last game we tested was GTA 5, which is a game we all know and love. Now, unfortunately, I was trying to get my controller sorted yesterday to work on my PC, and I'm not joking, it won't even turn on. I was really looking forward to playing a bit of GTA 5 on controller, but like I said, it didn't work. So basically what we did was just run the benchmark statistics. Now, there is a couple flaws with this benchmark statistics that I found out, and obviously there's a bunch of cutscenes, and in between them there are blank screen cutscenes or transitions, and at them points that's when the FPS is going to go really high, which is where we've seen a max FPS of around 260, but realistically on this PC we would be seeing around 120 to 130 FPS at max, and that would be in the more north side of the map, where the map is less populated and it's more of an open area. Within the city we were seeing anywhere between 70 to 80 FPS, so overall I would say we averaged around 90 to 100 FPS. Once again, minimum FPS shown as 10, which was the case for this game right from the start of the benchmark. I don't know what it is with trying to get the minimum FPS to work properly, because the moment you get a hitch, or maybe the game just has a stutter at the start of recording, it's going to show a minimum of 10 FPS. But overall, GTA 5 was also a very enjoyable and smooth experience. So the verdict really is that this PC can run a lot of newer titles. Now, if we were to try this game in a AAA title, maybe like Cyberpunk, then I'm sure we would struggle to see 60 FPS. If not, we might even struggle to hit 30. But unfortunately, I don't have a bunch of games installed onto this hard drive, and because of how old this PC is, I wasn't able to use my M.2 SSD, which has a bunch of games on, which is what I use to benchmark different PCs. But yeah, for £117, I think this PC is pretty good, especially for a low-end system. And if someone really did not have a lot of money and only had £100 and something to spare, they could build a similar system and then just upgrade things as they go. But yeah, for £117, this PC performed as expected. And what we're going to do in the next video, guys, is we're going to be optimizing this PC and overclocking the CPU and the GPU slightly to see if we can just squeeze a little bit more performance out of it. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.